Yo, this is Rev Rob, Biblical Basketball, and today we're talking about nets. All nets, everything that has to do with nets. Right now, you see a picture of the big three. I don't know what you want to call them: Durant, Kyrie, and they just acquired James Harden. I love all three talents individually, but I don't think they're coming out the East. Matter of fact, if they come out the East and you send me this video when they're in the Eastern Conference Finals or when they're in the finals, I owe you something, but you got to repost this video or remind me whenever the finals occur. And the Brooklyn Nets originally got my attention when they showed some love to Biggie Smalls, one of the best rappers of all time. If he had a few more albums, I might consider him the best storytelling rapper ever. But they came out with these Biggie inspired jerseys with the camouflage on the side of them, of the jerseys. I thought that was fly. So shout out to the Nets on that one. And while we're talking about Nets jerseys, I saw Kevin Durant in the throwback. Those were the Nets jerseys that were being worn where I grew up when Derek Coleman was balling, the lefty that could do everything. And they had another lefty named Kenny Anderson. Has there ever been a duo with two lefties, point guard, big man like that? Anyways, you can't talk about a Nets jersey without looking at Dr. J with the nasty afro, but he made it look good, flying in the air, probably inspired some of them Jordan reverse layups. Nets. And the best sound you can hear as a basketball player is the sound of the ball hitting all nets, the swish sound. And some people, man, depending on the arch and the velocity or whatever, man, the way it hits the net, sometimes you can tell, man, that's a pure shooter. I love to hear the ball hit the net, which also means I can't stand showing up to a park or to a gym and one of the rims don't have a net on it. Like, man, I'm shooting shots. I can't tell if I airballed or I hit nets. I don't feel as confident or as good when it goes in, and I don't hear that sound, man. Like, yo, we need to do something, man. We need to set up a foundation where we just put nets on all rims around the world that don't have nets on them, because that's a terrible feeling, man. This is biblical basketball, so you might be wondering, what do nets have to do with the Bible? Well, we're going to discuss a Bible story that deals with nets. You know, it looks like a basketball net, but it's really a fishing net, and we're going to see what Jesus has to say about it. All right, the story goes like this. The disciples are going to go out. They're going to go fishing. They're trying to get fish. They're hungry. So they go fishing at nighttime. They fish all night and they catch nothing. Nothing. Morning comes, Jesus pops up, and they letting Jesus know they don't have no fish, you know what I'm saying? Jesus says, cast your nets on the right side of the boat. They do so. And they get so many fish in the net, they can't even draw the net in. Like it's just packed full of fish. The point of the story is, one, they didn't give up. They continued to fish. Two, they checked with Jesus and listened to his advice, and they followed his advice. They could have easily been like, man, we've been here all night. What's throwing it on the right side of the boat going to do? But they listened. They were obedient. They trusted Jesus. They went along with it. And next thing you know, they had more fish than they could imagine. That also shows us sometimes our blessings are just right around the corner. Sometimes our blessings are right there. They're on the right side of the boat. They're on the opposite side of where we thought they would be. But trusting Jesus, not giving up, being obedient, and realizing your blessing could be anywhere should encourage you to continue to follow Jesus, continue to shoot, and continue to try to get all nets.